And welcome to part 2 of my rant on VHS. Obviously, if you're watching, you know from the title what I feel about the movie. Right off the bat, 10 seconds in, I don't like the movie. There you go. I saved you time. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Like I said previously before, the title VHS, this could have been DVD-R. Really. All this digital stuff and filming on webcams or filming on glasses and shit, it could have been DVD-R. Puts the R in terror. R for terror. Like, didn't like the whole VHS concept is like not even needed. It's like just there for, I guess, a gimmick or something. Maybe that's the point. But just and the two stories, the wraparound story, like I said before, sucks. No likable characters, leads to nowhere. The amateur night is, oh, here's a girl who's either succubi, vampire, I don't give a fuck. You had shitty, horny characters doing dumb things, which really, at the end of the day, it's like something out of fucking Creepshow 3. There was a segment in Creepshow 3 where you had a girl who, no, it was more of a guy. Like, take place in a motel room. Like, yes, I know, not the exact same thing, but hell, I could watch fucking Tales from the Dark Side where you had a girl, you find out the girl's like a fucking gargoyle and shit. That was done better in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, than this. Just nothing to it. Just stupid. Not scary. And then you get to the third story. This third story is, weirdly enough, directed by a guy named Ty West, who has made some films that people like. I haven't seen one. I've seen Cabin Fever 2. I didn't care for it. I saw The Roost. I didn't care for it. This is, of the stuff I've seen, this is the worst one, because his story is called Second Honeymoon. This is probably the most boring fucking story in the bunch. This is literally the story. It's boring as sin. Taking a dump, it's more entertainment value. At least there's suspense in there. Especially when you get older. All this is, this, I guess you call second, but with the wraparound, call it third. Two people on a honeymoon. One's a pussy, one's a woman. They are on a honeymoon, filming their honeymoon. They drive around. They go in a motel room. They see someone outside that looks like a woman. During the night, someone's filming them, which is weird because they're filming the person in the brightest light possible. Like, literally, the fucking light is so bright, it almost illumines the entire fucking room. Like, they're sleeping like this. Like, they're sleeping like this. And a fucking light just right in their face. And if someone had a bright light in my face, I would notice. I'd be like, no. Nope. Then the two wake up, and for some reason the person who was filming them, who has a knife, stole the guy's money. They wake up, the guy thinks that his woman stole the money, and she's like, no, I didn't. They go around some canyons. They go back to their room. The guy gets his throat, he gets killed, stabbed in the throat. And you find out that his wife is in one with the killer, who's also a woman. So they're lesbian killers. So I guess the other woman's, I guess what they call a Black Widow. And I'm like, so why was this all filmed? Even the last line is, you did delete that, did you? Like the footage. Why was this filmed? Why was this made? What was the point? It wasn't scary, it wasn't funny, it wasn't creepy, it wasn't atmospheric, there was no point to it. It was just, it literally, I could watch fucking Air. It would have been just as much fun. Like, I'm like, really? Really? Why did you pull on it? Like, this could have ended in 5 minutes, literally. They drive, they get in a hotel, someone comes in, stabs in the throat, oh, his wife is a lesbian who loves this woman who's a killer, and what do you do? Let me go. Like, really? My God. That's what I'm talking about with these stories. Then the other story. This one is really fun. Once again, this one is called Tuesday the 17th. Ah, oh, clever. Like Friday the 13th, but then it's, fuck you. Not you, but this fucking overhyped piece of shit movie. It's not that bad. It's not that good. And I think it's that bad. Tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how the shit I haven't said before in part 1 and so far here isn't stupid or beyond mediocre or no likable characters, dumb situations, or reactions. Tell me how I'm wrong. Please, be my guest. I'm not going to be mad. I'm fine with debate. You can like the film. I'm not going to be mad. It's just a movie. But still, it's like the stupidity. In this movie, it's like, really? That's all there was to it? This next story, Tuesday the 17th. It's about, it's 4 people. One's a girl. I would not be surprised if she was a cheerleader. Blonde type. One's a nerdy guy. One's a guy. One's a girl. And they're going home to this girl. I think her name's Wendy's hometown or place. And really all it is they get there. She acts fucking weird. Like, first off, the camera acts weird because every once in a while you see like an image of a dead body, but yet I guess the person holding the camera doesn't fucking realize it, which is weird. So they're holding the camera and they see like images once in a while pop up of dead bodies, which A, I don't know why that's doing that, and B, I guess the person holding the camera doesn't notice. And then like this lead girl just does weird shit like, y'all gonna fucking die here. If a friend of mine told me that in that serious manner, I would punch her in the face and run for the hills. Run for your life. For fuck's sake. No, it's like, what the fuck? And then doesn't think of it. Then it's like, why'd you say that? And kick her in the cooch and run for the bushes. Kick her in the cooch, run for the bush. This fucking... You find out the whole thing is this Wendy girl has brought her 3 friends to these woods for bait. What do I mean by bait? Apparently when she was young, something happened, someone killed her friends, fucked her up. She wants to catch and kill this thing. So she uses her 3 friends as bait. And apparently this is a glitch killer. What I mean by that is apparently you can only see it with a camera. And when you see it, it's like glitches. Like, it's a person made out of glitches. I'm like, so like Ghost in the Machine? Probably 2 people would understand what I mean by that. I mean, the central idea of, okay, you can only see a killer through a camera and it's like he's glitches. I like the effect, but I'm like, okay, so many questions are asked about that. So many. But doesn't fucking matter because it kills the blonde chick with a knife through the head and eye. Which then the guy like says, oh, there's something wrong with your eye. I'm like, yeah, there's a fucking knife in it. Duh. There's a fucking knife in it. Of course, there's something wrong with her eye. There's something wrong with your eye. There's a fucking knife in it. Seriously. And then the fucking guy, gets his head hit with a knife. And then the boyfriend, or maybe not boyfriend, but the guy was with the girl Wendy. He's like, what were you, she like tells him the whole story. He gets his throat slit, and she's like, I'm gonna trap you, and like sets up these lame traps. Like fucking Nancy from Elm Street could have made more traps. The original, that is, Elm Street. Like a little hole in the ground that the thing falls in, and then like a bear trap. But then finally, like this thing that goes in, for some reason, it reminds me of like something that'd be in Missing Action 2, like that impales the thing, but then it doesn't kill it, and she's like, if anyone sees this, don't come out here. I'm like, you stupid bitch. I was glad the fucking thing killed her ass and gutted her. You took 3 people who were supposed to be your friends out for bait? And you're no better than the killer, bitch. Like, do you not see the irony in here? Like, you want this thing for revenge of what it did to you or your friends back then, and you're doing the same thing. You're using them as bait to get killed, and you don't give a fuck. You're acting like an evil, like, bitch. Like, that's what I mean. It doesn't make sense. Like, you don't. There's no reason to care about that girl because she's a fucking killer too. Talk about being two-faced. Like, hey, the fun. Fuck. God damn it. This is what I mean. I wanted to shut this movie. You still have two more stories. Two more in the finish of the wraparound, which is so great. For fuck's sake. This third story, the sick thing that happened to Emily when she was younger. Wow, what a great title, huh? This is this one like this is the one with the webcam chat where it's just. I think there's another movie called the Collingswood Story, which did this same thing well before. I think even before Blair Witch. I think like before Blair Witch didn't have that, but I'm just saying. I'm not sure when it happened actually. The movie, but it was before this. But I'm like, this is like Paranormal Activity 4 then, right? Fuck that movie. Fuck this movie. Basically, you have a girl, and I didn't mind the girl. Then, like, talking to this motherfucker, which you see, like, his picture here, because it's like Skype or webcam chat that's being recorded. Basically, she complains there's a bump, and this guy, this guy cannot act. This guy who's, like, here, he cannot act. He cannot fucking act to save his life. And he's supposed to be a doctor. And you know the doctor's lying because she asks, are you recording this? And he's like, no. But obviously it is being recorded. Basically, this girl is saying that her place is haunted. She doesn't know what to do. You have like two decent scenes. Like she's talking, all of a sudden here's a door, and a kid comes out and walks back in. Okay. Then it's like, okay, I'm gonna go into this room with my eyes closed. Tell me if there's something there. I'm like, how about you get the fuck out? You get in your car, you pack your shit, and you fucking leave. That's what you do. Fuck talking to your doctor or your buddy. Well, it's more than a doctor. She shows her tits to him. Leave. Get in the fucking car. Live in the car if that's the case. What do I know? And all that happens is like, she goes in her room. There's two kids. She goes unconscious. You find out that the doctor is like living next door, which I'm like, wow, this girl. I guess she can't figure out that the doctor who says he's like all across at another state or whatever is right next door to her. She can't figure that out. And this guy's like working with these things, but you don't know what the fuck they are. Are they aliens? Are they ghosts? I get you because like she had a bump in her arm, something to do. It's like a tracking device thing, and like the girl, he cuts the unconscious girl and pulls out a fetus, and then asks, "How many times do we have to do this? She can't last this anymore. It'll kill her." So I'm like, okay, does this guy actually care about this girl or not? Because then like we gotta break her bones to make it look like acid, and then the next day she has like a black eye and bruises and a cast. She's like, I saw that doctor that you told me to go see. So I guess the doctor she sees is also in on it because it's like it says I have schizophrenia, so the stuff I was seeing was only in my mind, and I didn't know I got hit by a car, but just because of that. And then the guy's like, yeah, you're not crazy. And then the guy's like talking to another girl who's showing her tits and has the same bump. I'm like, what the fuck is this story? Webcam story on something called VHS and story that just like doesn't make fucking sense. And I understand it's supposed to be leave it to your imagination, but this is like to the point of fuck this. I'll be back for part 3 of this review. God damn it.